Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire, and we are working on the girlfriend journals. I hope everyone is doing well, and thanks for coming and hanging out with me today, my friends. I am having so much fun making these. I always say it's exhausting. That's because I'm like always rushing. I am a little tired. So I've been I worked on these for 2 days now. Let me see, yesterday I was working on them for, gosh, all day long. Like I was just down in my craft room, working away. I tried to video a couple of different times, but it just wasn't working out for videoing. So I got a lot, but that's the thing is I got a lot done because I wasn't talking. So it was a very silent video with some grunts, just some grunting. Like, oh, anyhow, I thought I would go ahead and catch you up, and we can then take off and do something here. Let's go through this really quick here. I'll pull one journal that I'm working on at the moment. I mean, I'm working on all 6 of them, goodness gracious. I'll pull one of the 6 so that we can get caught up. Let's see. Let's get my brain here together. That can go over there. All right. So I do not have the corners on yet, but I decided I'm going to put the book corners on. I've got them all pulled right here. And before I had decided to do that, I had already rounded the corners, which is still fine. I've done some sewing and trying to figure out what I'm going to do to help make this just a little bit more sturdy. I mean, honestly, I probably... I don't like to say the word should, but if I was really wanting it to be sturdy, I would put another piece of board, some kind of chipboard or something just more stronger on here just to give it some stability. I mean, and I'm thinking because for packing purposes, that might be a good idea. You know what? I think we should do that. I think we should just put like a little piece on there just to give that a little stiffness, because this is going to help hold the papers together, this fabric that I'm going to put on here, but it doesn't give it any actual support in the spine. I think that my little piece will give it some support. It'll help it pop out, if nothing else. And then this should hold it all together. I mean, if they break their journals, then they break their journals. You know, what am I going to do about it? I was kidding. So we'll hit that in a minute. But this is what I'm going to do. I've got this little bit of fabric. My plan is to go ahead. I'm going to stitch the journal in this, you know, when I stitch it in, I want this to go all the way around, but I don't want this seam to be on this side. I guess I could go down here at the bottom, and then it's not on the front. Anyhow, so my plan is to pull it all the way around. And then, because I'll probably end up putting like a little pocket or something down here. Yeah, maybe I'll do it that way, and then I can just trim that off. And that would be where the journal will sit inside, like that. And then, because this is so thin, I know you can see the glue, but I'm wondering if I don't know. I think I'm going to use this ultimate glue, or not Mod Podge, but I've got a couple of white glues. I think I might do that instead of the Fabri-Tac, just to get this fabric on so that it's not seeping through. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have this lace right here in my stash, which I'm pretty sure was gifted to me from one of my friends, and I just want to use like a piece of it, like just a tiny bit on the end. I don't want to make it super lacy, but I want to put a little bit of lace on there just to give it a little extra, you know, pizzazz on the front cover there. So that's the journal cover so far. I cut some panels out of my other paper pad, which is called, I want to say, Amanda. Yes, that's it. So this is Amanda Paper Studio. It's the pearl and cardstock, and it's this one right here. It's so pretty. I love all these papers in here. I love these colors. I think they go well with the whole color scheme that I'm kind of got going on here. And then I think the journals will look pretty. And then I picked 3 different papers. Let's see, so 2 of them will have this print, 2 of them will have, let me pull them over here. 2 of them will have that print, and then 2 of them will have that print. all very beautiful to me in my eyeballs. And then I found some threads here. I got a light and a dark to do the binding with. I think I'm gonna go with the dark though. I don't know. I pulled them both just in case. So I'll stick those over here as well in my little stash. And so to get caught up, I did some sewing. I think I'm done with sewing, but I noticed on a couple of things that I have to do some reinforcement on the spines of some of these papers. So I added this envelope here to the signature, and I decided to, I just folded where the gummy, the sticky part is. I don't have an extra envelope. I'm sorry, my friends. I folded it over. I didn't glue it. I just folded it over and then I stitched through it. And then that'll be a little pocket. I'm thinking that in the front of the journal, I guess I can keep this out. In the front of the journal, you know, I can pop a little thing on here, how to use the journal, this book belongs to, whatever. I decided they are journals because they are journals, in fact, journals, because I made a spine. And I can also say, no matter what this year, that I made 6 journals. So I added some more papers. I had this little notebook, and then of course that was my avocado die. This is the one we did with the baking soda that I thought I was gonna like have this explosion on my stove, but anyways, too much baking soda, but it did make a really beautiful color there. Coffee dye. This is the one I made the pocket with, and I stitched it. I didn't do any gluing on this pocket, so you know, it's stitched, so it may tear over time. I don't know. Depends on how they use it. But you know, they can always add glue and stickers. Then that page. Oh, then this one right here, I added two papers of the floral. This one, I just took some of that really pretty typewriter paper. I love the sound of it. I put it on this side right here so that they can write on it, but they can still see the background of the writing. I tried tracing paper first, but it was so see-through that this writing really popped out. And I feel like I don't know. For me, I think I would write on this more than I would have written on the other one, just because I know I can see my writing through it. I was going to just trim the whole paper off, but then I thought, well, you know what? Why not pop it up here and I can have these little see-through pockets with these florals, because I mean, really, they're not gonna color them. I don't see them doing that, but they might. You never know. You never know. So then coffee dye paper there. I put another piece in. I wanted a full sheet. I added this paper. It's like a thin drawing pad. That's that coffee dye paper we already did. The folding paper that I believe we did that together. Here's the other flower paper right here. I'm going to put a light coat of gesso on here and then just leave this. And I chose a second one because I wanted them both to have, I guess I can go back because I didn't show you. So the first one has like this cute stamped kind of thing on the front, and I like that. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. And then this one, it opens it up here. I feel like there's a lot of journaling space right there. And then I was really careful trying to cut, make sure they had like a flower name sort of thing on the top. So this will have some gesso on it. Then there's the back. Then there's some more of this, what do you call it? Stationery paper, which I added something to it. I'll show you in a second. That's going to be there. I haven't threaded anything through this yet. I did add a second piece of this paper, even though I hardly have any in my stash. I didn't make a lot because it was so dark. I was like, oh, I'm never going to use this. And guess what? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I think I put some in those paper bundles. You have to tell me, do you love it too? Or is it just like, oh, that's not quite your style? I wanted to put one in there because I thought the middle, I love it when I love these coffee dye papers when they're torn, but I need a better backdrop. The backdrop where it was this, and I just didn't feel like it was, it's pretty, it's okay, This is more than okay. This is like, ta-da. So on the flip side, we have those short papers. So pull that out for a second. So this was one of those ones that was going to be short on the one side. So I made a little pocket, and I did some gluing, some cutting, some gluing, and some sewing on that. I don't know if I had extras here, because like I said, I was trying to film it and film for you, and then I got it all twisted up here. So let me just put this here like this. So what I did is I wanted this label up here. So I just cut that piece off, and then I measured out how big I wanted it. I went over to the sewing machine, I marked it, and I sewed right across the bottom here. Then I cut that off, which I have it saved in my little stash box over here. I've got like, I got my scraps over here saved. So I've got this, which I can now use for a pocket or whatever I want to do. So trim that off. And then what I did is I took my scissors and I cut up the plastic piece right here to open that up. And then I took the piece where it was folded in half. I don't have an extra one here. Sorry, my friends. And I just slid it inside. I think, wait, I do have an extra one. I don't, it's not really an extra one, but here's a piece of paper that I had. So if I had it folded this way, you know, like this. This was the front. Whoops, nope, sorry. Let me go this way. This was the front, you know, if you're with me here. So like that's the front of the page right here. And then when on the spine, there you have this little piece that hung into the back. And what I did is I did a little thumb notch on it, inked around the edges of it, and then I put glue, art glitter glue on this side and this side, and I had this plastic piece opened up because I cut down the side here. I just tucked it in, folded it, and then I found my skinny bone folder and I just made sure that it was open. So now I can put like a little tiny cutesy thing in there, you know? So that's how I made that page right there. Let's get this back in there before I lose where I'm at. And I wanted to keep this little label thing, even though it's sideways, like it's still fun. Like I don't know if they know how to use things like this, but I can put stickers in here for them. That's another thing I was thinking about doing, is grabbing my washi tapes and then making some little washi tape, you know, strips. I can put them in there and they can use those. So again, that'll have the gesso on it. And then this I'm just gonna leave plain. And then I don't know if they're gonna like this, but I like the filling of these little holes right here on that book page. So, but you know, I'll let them know they can cut things like that off. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm never gonna see their book, just they will. And then I still need to finish some things in here. I was thinking about sewing more on this. I got tired of sewing, so I decided not to, but now I'm kind of thinking it would be kind of cool to add some stitching on this pocket as well. And then maybe on a couple of pages just down the sides, just for some fun stitches. I don't know. I'm tired of sewing at the moment. So I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't know. I think it's enough. I'm going to add a few things in here. So this pocket, I really had fun sewing it. I just did that stitch right there and did my squiggly stitch around the thing there. And then the back side, it's, you know, it shows. So what I'm doing for that is I just have like a little bit of ink. I need to change this. I'm like shedding like crazy. But I'm just taking, let's see. I don't want to go too dark or too light. Well, this is kind of dark. This is ground espresso. Let's just see how it works. And I'm just kind of going around the edges just to do that. And I know that some people say if you take your thing and you smush it down and do that, I'm just so dangerous. I feel like I'm going to rip my page. So I think I'm just going to take this around and it will just kind of knock back the difference in the color is what it's going to do. It's not going to, you know what I mean? So there we go. So now which way is up, lady? Okay, where are we at? Back here, and then same thing. So there we go. Now what I noticed when I was doing this, see these papers, these stationery papers, I got these from Amazon a long time ago. They're just really thin, but see how it's already tore right there? So I need to address that, and then maybe even look and see this one. Oh, I didn't finish also on this. Once I had that in, so once I had this piece right here in, this side was sewn down. I mean, this was glued inside here, and now this piece is open. And it's open on the inside too. So I just went ahead and went back through my stitcher, my sewing machine, and then I put that together. Now, if you wanted to do something like this and you don't have a sewing machine or you don't want to sew or anything like that, I mean, you can use glue. And if you're afraid that your glue is going to show through, you don't have to worry about that because you can always add a trim or papers and just, there's all kinds of things you can add to cover up the glue marks, and it makes them really cute little, you know, edging looks, or whatever you call it. Okay, so I think, are we all caught up on that? I went in my stash and I have these vellum envelopes, which I want to use in here, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I thought I was going to put them on a on a page, but I think I'm going to put it in the back here, and just on top of this piece, possibly. I don't know. I'm on the fence with it. So what I did is I took the envelope and I want it to be a double pocket. So you have a pocket here and a pocket, and I can make a pocket back here, or tuck spot, or whatever it's called. I just took my envelope, and these pieces right here, they're always bothering me. So so I just cut them across, tucked them down. I put this, I didn't glue this, I didn't lick it or stick it or anything like that. I just simply tucked it in there like that, and then I sewed up the sides. And then again, like if I wasn't sewing, if I was using glue, I probably would have glued those two little pieces down. Maybe, I don't know, because I think I only really have to glue like right here, and then I would just put like something here and something here, just to kind of help hide that, which honestly I think might have even looked better than the stitching because of all the lines from the envelope I can see, but it's still pretty, and I haven't decided where I'm going to put it. I really like this paper, and I don't mind having a pocket there. I just don't know if I want it to be fully covered, unless I went back and took some more of this paper, which you can see I have like glue everywhere here, and then I made like a little insert that it goes in here, so when you pull it out, then you see this too. I mean, that could be quite nice. Let me grab that paper and see. See, there's more of this right here. If I put that inside there, I mean, it's still gonna not show, but part of it would show when it sticks out there. You know, you just have different levels of it. Or I can mix the pieces between the three, you know, because they all look good together. All right, let's go ahead. I don't know what I want to do with those yet. They could also look good. When I was looking at this, it could also work on here. Although I wouldn't have, I mean, that would be the pocket right here. It would be, that could work, actually. That could work. We'll get to that later, because right now that wouldn't be sewn in anyways. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get these pieces gessoed. And what I've been doing is working, like, I'll just do them all at one time. Like, I'm going to do all the gessoing, and then that way by the time I get done with the sixth one, the first one's will be dry. So I'll put that up there. No, I won't. I will put... So it goes this way, so I just turn it this way, and then I just set my whole stack to the side. Hopefully I have room. And then I'm just going to put some gesso on this, so I need something that I can make a mess on. Let's do this. So, oh, Lordy. Hello. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea how much is in here, or if it's dry or not. So, sleeves up. I would like a scraper if I had one handy. I used to have one handy. Or a crazy brush, maybe? Nothing? See what happens when you clean up? Don't clean up, my friends. I'm just kidding. Here, I'll just use this old Primera thing. I just hate that it might have information on it. Nope, okay, we'll put it like that. I think that's fine. Does not have any personal information on there. It's like years old, but I don't ever look at them because I don't know if there's anything on them. Now, I would like to scoop it out. No? Okay. I guess we'll... Oh my gosh. This is just like a recipe for disaster. Hold on. All right. I went and got an old brush that I've just terrorized. So, let's see. I think... Oh my gosh. You know, I think... Oh, there's some softness in there. I wonder if you can make gesso, you can just add water. You should be able to add some water to it. So that's going to be clumpy. Yeah, I don't want to work that hard. Okay, let me go in here and see if I have some wet stuff. Okay. I still want to see the writing. I guess that's where this comes into handy. I might just have to do a couple of coats on this. So I'm thinking as I'm looking at this, like I don't really have an exact plan, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just do like a thin coat over the whole thing. And then I can go in and do a couple more darker scrapes, you know. Does that make sense? So I guess I don't work with gesso. I mean, I did it on my art book, and I guess I was going to ask, I wonder if it's going to like flake off, but on my art book, it doesn't. So I don't think it should. And I don't really want to put texture. I want them to want to write on it or draw on it or put a picture or note or something. Or if they end up, you know, not using it and it's not their jam, then they can, maybe they all have kids. Maybe one of their kids will like it. Or maybe somebody will be inspired to even try to make one. Because that would be kind of cool too, wouldn't it? As long as they don't call me up and I'm like, hey, how do you make this? Because I don't do classes. I'll be like, I'll hook you up with Joanne. Just kidding. Hi, Joanne. I know, you're not doing it televised yet, or televised, but listen to me. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? Okay, I think that's enough. Maybe that's all I'll do. Just light. I just want it really, really light so they can still see the writing, because that's the beauty of using book page. Part of the beauty of it, to me anyways. And then I can put some ink on it, maybe, in a little bit. Oops. There we go. Yeah. So I'm just going to do that to all of the papers like that. Then the other thing I want to do is I want to add these book corners, but I'm debating whether to add them now or I'm going to set that there for a second, to do those now or to wait until I have everything put together. I'm thinking it'd be easier to do it now because everything's flat and I can like take that and I can just really press that down. Oh, I'm gonna get gesso on this cover. I think these are really pretty. Thank you, Angie, for the tip on how to pack these. I appreciate that. That made me think about that spine too when I went to look at them to see how they would fit, and I thought when you said protect the spine, I thought, okay. Yeah, packing. I'm not just like taking one little journal as in a little gift bag. It's all delicate. Like I'm packing these, and I'm gonna stuck them in there. So, yeah, I'll have to do that. We'll just I don't know if I'll do that with you or if I'll do it alone on my own, but I will definitely update you and tell you what I've done. So I have these corners here, and I think I tried really hard to get a bunch of matching ones. And obviously I'm not going to use any kind of brads because they're just so small. I have a hard time opening those up, but I think that'll be fine. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. So this, I also do like to use this glue. I mean, I've used gesso, not gesso. I looked at the gesso when I said that. I have also used, I just need some book page here. Fabri-Tac to get these on, but I like this glue because it tells me right off the bat it's going to adhere to metals, plastic, glass, and more, and I want it to adhere to these metal pieces. I just don't want them flying off during my visit because how embarrassing. Like, sorry, I'm not a professional. So I find it easier to just put it there, and grab something that I don't have here handy, but let's see what I can make work. My finger. Let's do the finger. And then I'm just going to put it on the edge here, just to, because I don't want it seeping through everywhere, you know. And then I put a little bit there and there. Just, I don't really think I even need all of this glue. This is really thin paper. And then, oops. Oh my gosh, you guys, I also wanted to tell you, I went through everything that I had really close and handy, my pirate booty jewelry, and just kind of downsized it. There's a lot of things in my stuff that I know I'll never use. I mean, I like it, it's cute, and I think, oh gosh, this would be so cute if I ever did this. And then, so as I was going through it, even though I still had those thoughts, I thought, but are you ever going to do that? No, you're not. I'm not. I know I'm not, because it's just not, I shouldn't say never. I have no desire to make a journal like that, even though I think it would be really pretty. I did not glue that on yet, so thank God. My tape is in there. And so I've been pulling things that are going to go in those boxes that I'm still working on. I know, friends, you're probably thinking, gosh, are we going to hear this all year long, that she's working on these things? I really am working on them. I'm going to get them together. I want to get my lace bundles. They're almost done. Those little fabric and lace bundles. So they're almost done. I want to get those finished. Before I was going to add gems and things in there and buttons. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that because it's just time. I don't have the time. I want to add a little something in there though, but it might not be like this big grandiose thing. But it's because, well, they're mainly just fabric and lace bundles is what they are. So, and their colors. They're almost done. I'll get those in there. I got 34 bundles, so of different, colors, whatever. You'll see what I'm talking about once they're in there. And then after that, then I can work on the mystery boxes, which I have stuff pulled, but I have to get on it because, so I'm just using these. They're I don't know what kind of pliers these are, my friends, if anybody knows. I think they're made so that they don't, it's like a hard plasticky thing so that it doesn't like dent or make marks, scratches. I don't know. It's something, but I don't know what. All right. I think that's on there pretty darn good, Sandra. So I'll just do this one here, and then I'm just going to do this on all of them too. I should go ahead and try to get that little spine done right now because I want to get the, I would like to get these all ready to get the signatures sewn in. So this glue, I bought it a long time ago. I think you have to get it on, I can't, they don't sell it at Hobby Lobby anymore, but it's called Crafter's Pick, the ultimate. It's hard to get it out of that bottle. So I don't know if that was part of the reason why they're not selling it anymore. I don't know. I have no idea why. I don't know why I even try to guess. I don't know. But I do know it's hard to get out of that bottle, but I just wanted a glue I knew I could trust with metal to stay on there. Because I've had stuff fall off on me. You know, stuff that I've bought from people and then stuff that I've made myself. And here and there, just once in a blue moon, you know, and it has to do... I think that sometimes we think all the glues, not all of us, but I know for me, I have, like, I think all the glues just work, and all glues are not created equal. So, and I think, honestly, the majority of the time when I find that happening, I think it's with hot glue, because hot glue doesn't like to stick to plastics and metals and things like that. But I think, is the hot glue, the Gorilla Glue hot glue, is that different? Does that stick to everything? I don't know. I don't know, but I don't have time to practice. Well, I just don't. I guess I have time. I don't want to give my time to it right now because it's not something I plan on doing. Okay, come on. See what I mean? It's hard to get out and it hurts my hand. So I usually leave my bottle tipped upside down. Even when I just lay it down that way, like it takes a while. It's so thick. So maybe if we'll do that. close that lid and just leave it upside down over here. This is where I usually keep it, upside down. Okay, and we'll get another one on. Oops. We put the glue on the edge and we do it like that. Oops, I just got glue all down the side because I didn't get that in there right. Right, well, oh geez, I think it's already been smushed a little bit. Well, come on. Get in there. Get that off. So for me, I just do a little smush. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't, lightly. And then again, back over here. Because if I push really hard, really fast, these little corners, like, they spush out. And I've tried to like push them back in there, and I've like ripped the whole corner of the book off. Like, well, secret time. And that's another reason why I want to put my corners on first, because if I destroy my corner right now, like if I wanted to, I could redo this whole thing. But I've done it, I usually put them on last. This is why I'm doing it now. I've learned. So when I try to push those on there and I rip that corner off or I do something crazy, if my whole signature is sewn in there, then yes, it definitely just is going to become a secret, because I'm not redoing the whole thing. But it frustrates me, and then sometimes it throws me for a loop, you know. I'm like, oh man, I had this plan and now I got to rethink it, the whole thing. Why? My friends, I've been up since 1 o'clock in the morning. I've been working on some tax stuff, and I had to print some stuff out for my car insurance, to take my car into the collision shop, the body shop, collision shop. Jason made us our appointment. It's this morning, and the insurance thing, they sent me all the stuff, so I have to take it in there. And we had a $500 deductible, so the insurance, well, I guess it could take 3 days for them to send before the money. Like, they just do an electronic transfer, since we don't owe anything on our car. And then they just send it to us, and then we just give it to the guy at the place. And then they said if anything is extra, like, because they only have the pictures from the outside, like, they send me a link, and I had to take pictures. I had to follow their link, and it's like with all this, like these little picture grids. I got to fit my car into them and take all these crazy pictures. And yeah, so there is that. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then I have a little bit of glue waste here. Move that to the side. Stick those in there. I'll put that that way. So now I just need to get that, and it's a 2-inch. It's 2-inch. That is not 2 inches. That is a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to grab some heavier duty card, and I will be right back. Oh, lucky me. I found this in my stash. It's pretty heavy duty. And look, it's the same size that way. So I just need 6 1/2-inch pieces of this. So let's grab this out, and then we'll go to the 1/2 inch. And I'm just gonna measure it right there, 1/2 inch. And I want to make sure I cut one first. Oh geez. I probably should use a razor blade, but that's okay. Let's first make sure this one is going to be in there good. Yeah, I like that. And then that will give it some stability. Yeah, I don't think I need it on both sides. I mean, like, it's not, you know. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Let's do it 5 more times. Should we do it 6 just in case I have an accident? 2, Okay, now that that's done, I'm not going to worry about coloring it or anything because it's going to be covered with that fabric, and the fabric should cover it perfectly. I've got my strips already torn out. I'll have extra, and then I can use the excess someplace in the journal maybe. But yeah, see, it'll go that way, and that way, and then the journal will be into that. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Let's see how it works. This I'm going to use... I think I'm just going to do, what kind of glue do we use? I would say that ultimate glue just because it's nice and thick, but I'm going to go with Fabri-Tac. It's right here. It's easier for me to get out of the bottle. Fabri-Tac. I don't know if it's actually Fabri-Tac in here. I moved my bottle. It could be 3-in-1. Trying to think, what did I have the most of at the moment? Depends on what's on sale when I buy it. And could be 3-in-1. It's an acetone-based glue is what it is. Maybe I'll put it on here. Yeah, this works smarter, not harder. Whoops. So I have so many lines on one of them because one of the journal covers that I was working on in the beginning, I wasn't going to put a spine. I was just going to fold it, you know, like I do the single signature, the larger ones, fabric ones. And then I realized, I'm like, you know what? I'm putting too many papers in here. It's not going to be a notebook. It's going to actually be more like a journal. And so I need to get a little spine. And on the first one, I was like, so I don't know what to do. Do I just put like, I went like a smaller than a 1/2 inch. I ended up with like trying to make a 1/4 inch spine. And I was like, no, that's not going to work. I need at least a 1/2 inch spine. So let's just get that down in there like that. And yeah, that's perfect. Perfection, I think. Okay. I'm kind of thinking if I would have put something before I put that down right here. Let's see, because this is what's going to be on there, and you're going to be able to see all that. You know what? I think I'm good with that. It's just that what do you guys think? Like, do you think I should have put more? Something else to like put those together? Yeah, see that already. Let me show you the difference of what I'm speaking of here. You can just see like how loosey that is, loosey-goosey, and how sturdy that is. Like, it's going to make a world of difference. Very, very different. Okay, so. All right, I guess I'm going to go ahead and continue to add in all those spines and do the gesso. That's going to happen. All right, so let me put this one back on top of here so I don't mix them up again like I like to do. And then I can put that one. This one's already dry. Yeah, it's pretty dry. Let's see. I'm thinking because I did that and the page is wet now. I mean, I made it wet, so now it wants to be kind of warpy. This one might do good with some like something on the edges, or even like a little pocket or something. I don't know. Inking it a little bit. I don't want to do, I said I didn't want to do a whole lot of inking, but here I am inking a little bit here and there throughout the journal, but I think that's fine. It is definitely going to be of an eclectic look, which is what I love the most, I think. Let's see. And then I can always put like a couple little labels and little things on here. And I even thought about writing on a couple of the pages myself. Just like little sentiments like remember this day, or I can even just, I mean, I can show them mine and write in it, but when they leave and go home, that's where the things are going to get, they're going to be like, oh, what do I do with this? But if they open it up and see, oh, look, Sandra's already started writing on here, and I can just write like little things like, but that's going to take time. Do I have that time? I don't know. I don't know. So that goes that way, and then we need to address this piece back here. Where'd it go? Right. This one right here that I've see where I tore it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do washi on both sides. Let's see. Do I want to do washi? This is book 1. I have that thing there, so let me see. I have my scraps right here. This might be what I like about using these over washi is that I can do I don't have to worry about it looking straight if it's a torn edge, but on the other side it is not torn, so then you'll see it that it's crooked. So you're like, why does it matter? It's because if it's I'm not very good at lining things out. I try. See, if I do it like that, maybe I can line it out with these lines. Okay. But I do like the torn edge better, but I think I need it to be this wide, so I'm going to go with it. I'm going to see how it works. If I don't like it, the rest of them will have torn edge on both sides. And then we're going to use some of the Scotch glue stick because, in my opinion, it is the best one that out of all the glue sticks that I have had the opportunity to use with the strength of adherence. I have more stuff fall off using the Yoo-hoo, so I think I like it. It's definitely it serves its purpose for certain things, but not for this. So when I know I want it to stay, not saying that it will, but if I'm really wanting it to stay, I'm going to use my Scotch glue stick. It's a thicker glue. It's just heavier. It's thick. It's just so much more stickier. So, you know. And it's a permanent glue. I don't know. Is the Oohoo that I have? I have 2 different Oohoos. I have this one right here, and I have 2 different sticks of it, is what I'm saying. I have that magic blue, which says, I don't know. Does it say it's permanent? I don't know. I better get this on really quick. Oh, see, I just moved it. What the heck? Silly. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm probably hungry. Like I said, I've been up since 1. I don't know if I told you that. It's 5 now. I haven't eaten anything. I had some coffee. And then I want to line this up with that up there to that dot to this dot here. And then hope that that gets around good. All right. Where's my little smusher? So yeah, it's time to eat, but I can't go up there and be noisy because I'm the only one that gets up this early, and I was up so early. Jason came home from work yesterday, and he said his whole body just hurt. I'm going to just turn that over like that. He was so sore, and so if he's sleeping good, the last thing I want to do is wake him up early. But we will be getting up at some point early. He will be, because we have to get my car to the place by 8. He's gonna take me, follow me. We're gonna take my car, and then drop it off, and then he's gonna bring me back home, and then he's gonna go to work for a few hours. Then he's gonna come back home and get me, and then take me to Omak. He's got to go to Okanagan to the lumber place, so he's gonna drop me off at the little shopping strip mall there that we have, a little one where there's a Maurice's. And it's a small Maurice, but hopefully they have some things. And then they also have a Marshall's at the other end of this thing. So he'll drop me off and I can walk back and forth to the places. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I find a few tops. That's really what I need. Okay, I like that. And then I'm not really super excited about that. I pulled this tray of washi tapes to use with the girls' journals because I thought this would be perfect time to use, like these ones with like little sayings on them. words and just like some little inspirational things, and like these with these little images. I guess you can use them anytime, but I just thought they would be so cute on this one. So that's what I'm going to do. And maybe I'll do, oh, what about these little hearts? Yeah, let's try this. Let's try the hearts. Let's be hearty. I hope I can do this. I'm going to go ahead and put it down the whole thing, I think, but I want both ends to be torn. So nobody knows I just can't tear straight. Add some glue. And then maybe put this, try this again. I don't know. Get that on there like that. And then get my sweater furs off there. There we go. So that's where it will be sewn into the signature. So now we have that. Hopefully will work. Oh, and that's cute. So, and that's why I have those little bags saved with everybody's stuff. So this is bag number 1. It's got number 1 on here. Just so that helps me keep track of the stuff that I actually use to make this. And then, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead, I think. I thought about stitching these down. This side, didn't I? I was like, should I stitch it down for the pocket? Maybe I should. But I think I'm gonna glue this piece right here down really quick because it's starting to be crazy. I'm just getting them, I'm terrorizing them, so. There's that one, and then I'm going to do this one also. And then, so now, one that is folded over, it goes that way and that way. And then this is the part. I mean, it's sticky, dang it. Okay, well, anyways. And then this is gonna be the pocket right here. And then, so this is the part I was thinking I'll do some stitching on it. And I'll leave that one open. Okay, so let me do that really quick. All right, I got that stitched down, and so that'll be really cute like that. I'm thinking that this paper right here, using these borders on here might be what it's needing. But I also have the scraps from here, you know, like there's these little pieces right here. It can still be a pocket. I don't even have to keep this piece in here. If I want, I don't think I have to keep it in there. Let's see, will it come out? Yeah. I can just keep like a clear pocket there, but, and make this into a tag, which, you know, if I put that there, I would want to stitch it on there, but I don't know. I think I'm going a little bit beyond what I need to do for this journal. However, I do think I want to put some like little things on here. Oh, I tore these off with my tearing ruler. That'd be kind of cool. I can frame it out with this. That might be pretty, just to do like a little bit, add this color in here again. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just do one really quick here so I don't forget what my thought process was. I can look at one of those to see where I'm at on there. So I think I'm just gonna like maybe just put it on there like that. Not really worry about where it lands. I just kind of want to frame this out a little bit. So this is my thought. I'll just do this. These came off of the piece, that second piece that I put in there to add this color. So now I'll just add another one here. And then I'm ripping it that way to get white edges on them. And then this one could go right there. Like that. And let's see. That can go like that, and this can go right inside. I'm gonna put it on the inside just in case these get torn off somehow, or I don't know, or something gets changed. I don't know. Let's do that real quick and see where we are. Oh, there's two different sides. And they're both so pretty. I'm gonna use my glue stick. I think. I don't know. Will it stick to the gesso? It should be fine. And I'm pulling it on the inside because I want to keep that white edge on the side there. That's just layering to me sometimes, you know, in my mind. Matting, layering. Isn't matting layering? Isn't that what it is, really? When all is said and done. And then up there, just a little bit. Just give it a little Tetris look, I guess. Let's see. This one. Oops. I need you. You stay there. I don't have to line it up with that one because it's gonna, when you flip the pages, you won't see this one. It won't match up with that. Get another piece off. And I think I'm gonna just leave it here for now like this and not do the bottom one, just because I don't know if I have enough of these strips. And if I put a pocket right here, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna say that's good for now. I just added that glue stick, which is more wet glue, which is really trying to curl my pages up. So this would probably be a great opportunity to add, once it's in the book, to add a little bit of something with substance right here. I don't know what that mark is that I put there, but I don't think it's coming off, is it? No, maybe I should get a magic eraser. See if that works. Anyways, all right, so where does this go in the book? We know that by the looks of that one, I have the bag. Where's my stuff? Oh, here's my bag. This goes inside of here, and then it went in there, and then this went, I guess it went here, like this. All right, yeah, we're back on track. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and call it a video for today. I'll get all the things we did in this one, those other 5 caught up. And then we'll see where we're at on the next video. So I got those in. I think that looks good. That looks good. That's down now. This just needs something here. Plus it's really, the colors are very different, which is fine. Oh, I do like that. Oh, so I'm gonna see that color there and there. And then I have a little bit of it inside this print. That's beautiful. I'm really liking that. And then there. Okay, let's see on the back side, because you know the back side's just as important, isn't it? So, oh, you know, I wonder. This is the piece. Ooh, this is the piece that we took out, that we cut off. Okay, now I gotta leave this. This is gonna have to sit here. Now I'm thinking, what if we took like a really cool, some of those really cool stickers, and I put them on the, decorate this, put it back in there, seal that all up. I'll have to trim it down a little bit. And then that can go inside of here. This is a whole pocket right here, just so you know. Like, that's a whole pocket. But now I have that little pocket there. Wouldn't that be so cute? I'm going to stick this here so I don't forget. And See, this is another reason why I like to work with my friends, because I'm showing you, as I'm showing you, things just come to light. When I'm by myself, I'm like, I feel sometimes I just get a little exhausted and I forget where I'm at. That's a cool pocket. I like that. That worked out real nice. Really, really nice. I wanted to see that other one that we did the edging on. So when it's in here, you'll see it this way. Pardon me. You'll see it this way. I think I might need to cut these, trim these pockets down. I just want to go just past that, and then I can glue that down. I guess maybe all the way to the edge. And then I might even trim that off a little bit more. Or fold it over. I still want the stability there, but I want the access to this whole pocket. These things hang me up sometimes. Do they do that to you? What do you do? Okay. So that would be when you flip it over. Let's go back to this again. This would be the back page, and then those tabs would be right there, which is fine. I can always decorate that with something. I do want to keep them for the stability though. So we'll just do that for now. Or I could just fold them over. I just think that confuses my eye. Yeah, so let's just do that now. Let's just do it, because I'm going to forget. I'm going to cut them off. I'll be like, oh, why are you still there, Flappy? Let's put you down. And put you down. That doesn't sound right. I'm putting it down. Okay. And then I can put something, a strip of paper or something pretty that's kind of thin on top later. Let me get this out of my way. All right, my friends. I will have to add a little extra glue there. I like it. I think it came out nice. And then you won't even, I just realized though, I needed to turn, so see how I had that edge right there? I need to turn it around the other way, because that's going to be a pocket, a tuck spot. Unless it's not now. It's going to be a tuck spot. So I just wasted that beautiful edge. That's all right. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. It looks good that way too, but it would have looked prettier with the ripped edge on that side, I think. In my opinion. All right, my friends, I guess I will definitely have to go now. I will see you on the next video. I hope you enjoy all your moments. Bye.